Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of Auto Terra Firmacraft. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Episode 2? Wait a minute. Where are you? What have you done? What's going on, man? No, now let me explain. This massive, mega mud mansion was not built in a day, and it's not even finished, as you can see. But it has happened over the course of many, many months. In fact, we ended the episode last time at the very end of June in the year 1000. It's already almost June again. We've only got a few more months till we're there. Every month has 10 days, so there's 120 days per calendar year. We probably spent about 80 or 90 of them on this episode so far, and it all comes back to a story. A story of friendship, family, love, betrayal, and more than anything, pain. She was a great horse, a beautiful horse, a fast horse, capable of producing me, a fine mule, many fine mules. I leashed her and brought her home, and we began our journey of becoming friends. After weeks of feeding her, I gained her trust, and she became pregnant. It was Jack, I swear it. And oh yeah, I've been feeding this horse a lot. The cow's ready to milk, and I'm trying to get a mule, which I think we're about to see happen. Are you? Yes. Our mare is now pregnant. Our friendship lasted many minutes before we fell in a ravine and she exploded when I tried to save her. No. Many days went past since her death, and I kept myself busy by harvesting many materials for my mud mansion. Months went past and winter came, but life went on, and I wanted to branch into the Create mod to automate my life. I got a millstone so we could do some easy grinding and ore doubling. I set it up with some water wheels. But then after crushing all the metal to my name, I realized a terrible mistake I had made, and that was that if I wanted to mix any of these metals together, I would have to go on a journey for two of the notoriously hardest materials to find in Terra Firmacraft: graphite and kaolinite, or kaolinite. I'm not exactly sure how to say that yet.
Kaolinite.
Yes, those two materials have caused so much headache that it has caused many people to quit their Terra Firmacraft world entirely or stay stuck in the Dark Ages forever. But not me. No, I needed to persevere to get through this. Now, because I'm amazing and big-brained and I know absolutely everything, I opened up this book in the inventory menu and clicked on Fire Clay to learn more about it, because I couldn't remember any of this stuff. So, we had to look for kaolinite, which apparently is found in sedimentary rocks. All of these rocks that are sedimentary. And then graphite can only be found in these four rock types: gneiss, marble, quartzite, and schist? Schist. So if we want to make a crucible, which is used to alloy metals together and melt them into liquid form so we can pour them into ingot molds, we needed to get this fire clay. Fire clay was made from kaolinite and graphite powder, all mixed together to get this stuff. 4 of each, and 1 clay to get 1 piece of fire clay. Now we needed 5 pieces of fire clay in order to just nap one of these unfired crucibles. Now, because I'm absolutely insane, I would like to get 5 or 6 of these in the long run, because I think that with the Create mod, in conjunction with all of our grindy Terra Firmacraft stuff, we're going to be able to produce a lot of materials. Like a lot. I mean, we're not even into the Bronze Age, really, and I'm already ore doubling. Now, finding kaolinite and graphite is no joke, man, and there's not really a good, cheaty way to do it, or else I would have done it, I promise you. But you have to just check that you're in the right rock type, and you have to go through with your prospector pick, and, will it show us? Do we need the thing? Yeah. So you gotta right-click on the ground, and it will show you that if you found anything, and it's kind of a tedious process. And after hours of searching, here's us in our home. We ended up going quite the distance. Quite the distance searching for everything, okay? So we ended up finding the kaolinite right over here, 2,100 blocks away, and the graphite up here at 2,000 blocks away. So pretty far apart. They're both in different directions, and it took tons and tons and tons of exploring all over the place, see the L 5,000 blocks away, just to finally stumble upon these things in their appropriate rock types. Oh, but it took me a lot of hell to get there. In fact, the bad news started stacking up on me right after I decided to make this adventure, because wolves infiltrated the compound. But starvation killed me before they could manage to. I went and got my things in the daylight and put the pups in a pit. Put the pups in a pit. Put the pups in a pit. These were different wolves, I swear. I tried to sprint, but I crouched and then got mauled by the wolves. Ugh. But I recollected myself. I got all my things back and I kept going and searching over and over again all over the lands until I got tired of searching the land and went into the sea. Searching the ocean turned out to be a better job anyways because I found the graphite almost immediately. However, right after that, I almost killed myself. It took me a very long time to tap out that ore, but I got it all tapped out all the way down to traces. I'm pretty sure there's only like a couple of ores left that's not really worth digging out of there. We got 109 pieces of graphite in total, which is enough to make 109 pieces of fire clay, because we can crush them into 4 pieces of graphite powder each. Tracking down the Kaolinite took a very long time, but we ended up finding it in the end far out to the east in some shale rock. I tied Jack to the post, but I really wish I would have known that this would be the last time I'd ever see Jack. I was down in the mines for 30 minutes or so. There was quite a bit of commotion upstairs, but I didn't dare go up because, you know, no armor, no real weapons. I don't even forge weapons yet. Oh, I think he was mauled. Either this black bear or this wolf killed him. It's gotta be. So, I really wish I would have at least gotten to take out all my items from Jack. Oh, and he even left behind a little baby donkey, too. A little baby girl. Oh, poor thing. But needless to say, I had to walk all the way back home, and I mined some clay on the way so that we could make some fire clay. And now here we are. I've already made one crucible, but, I mean, why not? Why stop there? Why not make another? I mean, we could do it. Should we do it? Let's do it. Alright, so there we have it, 104 fire clay. I'm not quite tapped out yet at the Kaolinite mine. However, the graphite, we will have to search for it once again if we turn out to need more of this stuff. So, let's see here. We want to be very careful, because if I ruin this, it's very expensive. It does consume it if you misclick it. So, yeah, don't misclick it. Oh, forgot we actually got to fire this thing up. Alright, so there we go. We've got it down here inside of the forge, and that's heating up, but we've already crafted a crucible here and fired it up and everything. And so, this is heating up. We can put our metals inside of here, and they should alloy in here, and I believe we can ingot mold. Not where I wanted to put them. That's unfortunate. That's where I wanted them. So we already got some copper crushed, some gold crushed, and some silver crushed. I found some zinc as well, and I mined it and crushed that also. So because I crushed all of this, I actually needed to go ahead and get the fire clay, because as you can see, you literally can't put this into a vessel. So we became to a point where we wouldn't be able to alloy until I went mining again and all of that kind of stuff. So I figured, you know, might as well go and get the stuff to progress us forward. How hot's this? Nice. So that should fire. There we go. So now we have it. And let's go ahead and alloy some black bronze. We'll put in 7 copper ingots. I don't want an ingot mold in there yet, though. And then what do I have the least of? Gold. So 8, 9, and 10. I think that should make black bronze 10 ingots worth. Please don't fail me. Unknown metal. That's not good. Oh, and black bronze. Nice. Alright, now with all that metal working, we made 69 black bronze ingots. Oh, yeah. I just love how you stack up the ingots in this game. It's so tight. You just pull them off just like that. Oh, it's so neat. Now we are going to need 14 ingots to go ahead and make our black bronze anvil and move on officially into the Bronze Age. Although I don't think I'm actually going to make any bronze tools that I'll use. If that makes sense. We're gonna have iron technology so soon. There's not much of a point in using any more bronze tools than these ones that I poured into molds. Alright, so it says that they melt at orange 4 stars. We're at dark 4 stars, bright red. We're going to probably get it to like orange 2 stars, then pull them out, pop the next 4 in, and weld those all together. Alright, orange 2 stars, get them all out, pop those in, and then we can boop, boop, and weld. Boop, boop, and weld. Nice. Now I did want to trade out my copper anvil for a black bronze one, not to make tools, but so I could make a bloomery for processing iron. Oh yeah, this thing takes a lot of bronze to make though. Now to be more precise, each bloomery takes 32 ingots of a bronze variant. That can be bronze, black bronze, or bismuth bronze. And we made one, we're about to make 2 more. There's a pile of 64 ingots, and we're about to work them out. And by the end, I swear to you, I will be a master of this. Alright, I'll try to explain this quick. I've got it down. Let's keep up. I've got to get this to orange 2 stars, then it's good to go ahead and weld, keep up with the charcoal production, and also I got to put these in to start heating up the next batch. We can weld these up super easy with an inventory refill mod I've got installed, and then we can work these out. 2 shrinks, 3 upsets, 3 light hits. We are done with that one. Do it to the next one. 2 shrinks, 3 upsets, 3 hits, done. Put the other sheet back in, weld. That one's finished, and now I should still have a little bit of time before the next ones are ready to weld. Yes, dark red. So yeah, we can chill for a second, but I've got a little bit of leeway time with how fast I've gotten, but yeah, it's a lot of work to get all 64 of these worked for a total of 96 ingots. And now what feels like forever, we finally are putting in our bloomery blocks into our bloomeries. We have a triple bloomery going on right here, and I am so over the moon for this thing. I cannot wait to go ahead and mine some iron and try that out. Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Alright, I'm gonna start digging down. It seemed to be a pretty concentrated area of hematite, so we are going to see if I can start getting readings from the prospector pick and if I can track this sample down. Oh, found it. Nice. I was just about to start placing supports and branch mining out to try and find it, but we have located it. So, yeah, I think I am about to place down a support, and we're gonna get mining. So now you place down the supports like this. You get them by placing 2 logs like that, and then a saw in the crafting table, and you will get these supports. Supports can be placed like that, and then these horizontal supports are actually supporting loads in a 9x9x5 area around them. So we should be safe to mine a good amount of this stuff. Now, another thing that we try to do down in the mines is free up any stone. So once this gets air blocks touching all 6 sides of it and all the stone is gone touching it, boop, we get the raw andesite or raw stone variant of where we're mining, and that is used for actually a lot of create recipes. So haven't looked too deeply into it yet, but I think that there is a way that we can automate that in the future. Alright, I have mined a lot of hematite, but there is still tons left. In fact, more than 80 ores left in this place. So, yeah, this is definitely one worth saving. Let's go ahead and give it a name, color it red, and save it. Milk the cow. Alright, charcoal has been made, so let's go ahead and dig all of that up. I just went ahead and piled all of our iron on there, and we're going to see exactly how much of this crushed iron ore that we are able to produce with this millstone. And there we have it, 148 ingots of iron produced. Oh, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I have in my pockets 72 ingots of iron. I bet that's really heavy. I've got a corresponding amount of charcoal as well, and the way that these blast furnace. Why do I say blast furnace? Bloomery. The way these bloomeries work is you throw in 8 of your iron and 8 charcoal. So we'll just do that. Just kind of like this, and that should be good. I think that's as much as we can put into each one. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good. So everything says 24 input and 24 catalyst stacks. So now I should be able to take a fire starter and light all 3 of these. And now that takes 15 minutes to cast out an iron bloom, and we can work that into some iron ingots and start getting into the Iron Age technology. Which I'm not going to lie is very, very exciting because there's a lot of different create machinery that requires iron to make, such as the windmill. The mechanical saw also takes some iron, and even the mixer takes some iron. So needless to say, I am really, really excited to get into the Iron Age, start working on some create machinery and all of that stuff. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and sneak out this little back area. We've got an aqueduct running here, so that is like the Terra Firma Craft way of moving water. Because believe it or not, buckets are very, very much endgame material. And over here we have a few water wheels. I've got some space to expand whenever I do finally decide to add some. And the water wheels are connected down below, and there's some gears that kind of speeds up the speed ratio, and it runs all the way over to the millstone right here, allowing us to grind all of our wonderful ores into all of this amazing crush bits. And I would love to stick around for these iron blooms to get done, but unfortunately, to work them out into iron ingots, we have to kind of work the blooms out and all of that stuff. But we have some fun stuff to do for the beginning of next episode, with working out all of our iron, going ahead and making the anvil, and then working on some create machinery. I'm very stoked, very excited. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.